Tonight, virtual students across the country are back online after a remote learning platform went down. In North Alabama, Huntsville, and Madison City schools, students couldn't access their schoolwork through Schoology for more than an hour this morning. WAY 31's Alexis Scott learned how parents and students dealt with the outage and what comes next for the district.
A Huntsville City School spokesperson told me what we saw today they hope we won't have to see again. They said as soon as the issue was reported, they worked closely with Schoology to help fix the problem with the outage. And one mom told me she knows technology is bound to go out every now and again, and she's thankful it didn't last long.
My oldest had absolutely no issues this morning, according to her. My fourth grader, there's no assignments loaded. She could get to her courses, but they weren't loading. And then my youngest, it was just like you could get in and you couldn't see anything.
Laura Frame has 3 daughters enrolled in Huntsville City Schools. She told me on Wednesday morning 2 of them couldn't access their assignments through the district's online learning system. The school district says families should reach out to their teachers if they run into tech issues, but Frame said since it was early, they chose to wait it out.
Like, okay, just breathe, it's not a big deal. I mean, it was also early enough in the morning that we're just like, well, take a break and we'll pick it up in an hour. And, an hour later, it was working better.
Frame told me she understands technology doesn't always work all the time, but she's happy it was just a small issue this time. She told me she knows several people were frustrated, but hopes everyone can stay patient during the transition to all virtual learning.
Keep it up and just keep the patience with the teachers, because they don't want to have to say, well, they have to have 2 or 3 plans instead of just the one that they normally have.
I reached out to Schoology to understand exactly what caused the nationwide outage, and I'm waiting to hear back. And Huntsville City Schools says if you're still experiencing issues with your technology, to reach out to your teacher for help. Reporting in Huntsville, Alexis Scott, WAY 31 News.
Schoology is a learning management system used by school districts across